Am I live? Microphone check. 1 2. 1 2 1 2. I am live, man. That is for sure. Alright, you know the deal. Regular Wednesday LeetCode training. That's what's going on right now. Let me just chill for a couple seconds, man. Gotta get ready. Make sure everything is good. $876 Blackbeard. Wagwan. What's happening? Welcome to the stream. Are you in 876 or are you in US of A or wherever? Alright, let me go on to LeetCode and see what's up. I just did the problem of the day. It's a good one. Alright, let me check it out. I haven't seen it yet. Oh man, I forgot to do yesterday's problem. Asia C. Mac in the house. How are you doing? Even odd tree. That is the daily problem. Python. What the hell? Hawks of Code. What's happening? 876 is Jamaica. Is it? It is Jamaica. That's the area code. JBin0109. Welcome to the party. Also, welcome Hawks of Code. How are you doing? How did you know that is Jamaica? Do you know someone from Jamaica, Hawks of Code? Or did you look it up? Or did you just put 2 and 2 together? Alright, let me read this problem real quick. A binary tree is named even odd if it meets the following conditions. The root of the binary tree is at level index 0. Its children are at level index 1. Their children are at level index 2, etc. For every even index level, all nodes at that level have odd integer values in strictly increasing order from left to right. For every odd indexed level, all nodes at the level have even integer values in strictly decreasing order from left to right. Given the root of a binary tree, return true if the binary tree is even odd, otherwise return false. Alright, this one doesn't sound bad. I moved to the States for school and I got a software engineering job after graduating last year, so I'm living in the Chicago area now. Can't wait for go yard again. That is exciting. Happy for you, man. Getting a job in the States is big money. And congrats. Yeah, I moved to the US when I was a teenager. And I studied something else in school. I didn't get a job, but now I have a job, so I'm all happy for that. Enrosis in the house. How you doing, Enrosis? Oh, we got a YouTuber. Hold on. Wise man, welcome to the party. How are you doing? Hello there. Enrosis, any great news for us? Have you heard anything back, or are you still waiting? Alright, so this daily problem is just a level order traversal and checking some other stuff. Bet Simp in the house. It's only been 24 hours? Man, sometimes I move fast. But maybe that's too fast. All right, here we go. Here we go. So I'm trying to like explain my thought process a bit more these days. So I'm going to do a level order traversal using a queue. So we'll start by pushing the root node into the queue, and then we'll exhaust the queue and add all of its children to the queue, and then keep doing that until there's no more children to add. C++, nice. Yeah, C++. It's what I do for work. And at this point, it's my most comfortable language. One of my rounds was by an L8. I have no idea WTF was going on, man. An L8. Why is an L8? That's crazy. Is that the bar raiser at Amazon? All right, here's my queue, right? I'm gonna just call it queue. And I guess we'll check if it's not null. And then we kick off the queue. So while there's something in our queue, we want to run this loop. So I'm gonna check for my queue size. I think I need something to tell if I'm odd or even. Maybe I'll start off. So I guess, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Do you use any garbage collector for C++ or cleaning the memory manually? I just use smart pointers, man. I haven't done any manual memory cleaning ever. Everything that I do is, at work at least, is with like unique pointers or something like that. It was pretty clear he hasn't LeetCoded in a while. Yeah, that's what I figured. People at L8 plus, man, I've never seen one code, but some of them are definitely involved in like higher level designs and stuff. But I rarely see L8 plus submitting code. Random variable 99. What's happened? Is there a repo for the problems in binary search? The site seems to be down. I used to visit that for practice. Man, I missed that website so much. It was my favorite website in the whole world. It's a shame that they had to turn it down, but I'm not aware of any repo for the problems. But I don't know. I have a feeling that one day binary search might come back. Flay me on. Welcome to the party. LeetCode, so why is everyone using it? What can it teach me? I'm a noob at coding. Are you asking why is LeetCode so popular? LeetCode is popular because it's basically the standard interview to get into a big tech company. You have to do some random LeetCode problems to prove that you know how to code and that you know how to think optimally, or you know how to think about like time complexity and stuff, and you know data structures and algorithms. Mohammed Hamdi from YouTube, what's happened? And Wise Man, I don't know what you're saying right there, man. All right, let me do this. So where was I? So I'm doing a level order traversal. So this would be, that's the current node. Wait. So what do we have to do? We have to see if the nodes are in order, Random variable 99. Thank you very much for the follow. From recent LeetCode questions, I've been given spiral array traversal. Yeah, spiral, the spiral matrix one. Are you talking about? Yeah, that one is, there's no special algorithm for that one, but it is kind of tricky to implement. So they're saying for even indexed levels, I guess we can just do level, and then maybe here we can increment our level, and then maybe we want to keep track of, do we need to actually keep track of the numbers, or can we be like, hold on, I gotta think about this. Maybe I need like a previous. Let me see what the values can be. So the values are not negative, so maybe I can just have the previous. Well, depending on the level, the previous. Should I use a ternary here? So if, no. I'm not gonna use a ternary. I'm just going to use a good old if else. So if our level, can I do that? Level and 1, that would mean that it's odd. David 2C143, thank you very much for the follow. All right, so hear me out. If the level is odd, the previous should be, so odd indexes, values should be strictly decreasing from left to right. So this should probably be like int max or something. But then if it's an even level, maybe the initial previous should be like 0. And then now we iterate through, and then we need to check like, so I guess we should check if it's which type of level we're on. So if it's on an odd level, then everything, so the current value needs to be less than the previous value, right? So if node values, so it needs to be less than, so then we'll say if it's greater than or equal to the previous value, then we don't have an even odd tree, right? Is that too many if else statements, man? It looks kind of whack, but I think it'll be all right. And then if we're an even level index, then everything needs to be strictly increasing. So then if the current value is less than or equal to the previous value, then we do not have a thing. Yeah, a bit too many if else. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it, man. I guess I could make like some type of function to try and clean it up, but I think it's all good, man. So if this node has a left child, then we're gonna push that to the queue. And then if the node has a right child, we'll also push that to the queue. And then we increment the level after every level that we do. What else are they asking? Oh, we have to update our previous. So, oh, we also have to pop. I forgot to pop from the queue. And we should update our previous. Maybe I'll do it like right here. All right, I think, and then if we make it all the way to the end, then we can just return true. I think that should do it, man. Maybe I can make some type of function here to replace all of that. That will take like the previous odd or even on the node or something. And yeah, but I don't think I want to do all that. Oh, forgot a semicolon. All right. No, man, come on. Where did I mess up? Did I mess up big time? Or is it just like, let me see what this is saying. I was not expecting that to be wrong. So even level. I don't even know that thing that they sent me, that test case. Celarsis, thank you very much for the follow. Ski Diddy 93. What's happening, man? It's been a while, yeah. How are you doing? So how does this even look? 1, then 10 for. Okay, I see. So this is like 5, and then 9 1. Dang. And then 3. Oh, wait. No. Hold on. Where am I messing up, man? That's odd. That 0, then 1. Am I tripping right now? Hold on. Let me run that test case here. Probably haven't popped in here since 2022. Yeah, I've been working for a few years now. Yeah, it's been like I've been at my job for over 2 years. So all that training paid off, man. All right, so I'm saying it's true, but it should be false. Why is it false? Is it because 1, that's strictly decreasing, yeah. Hold on. Zombie Chow, what's happened? The real Raymond Jones in the house. How's it going? Yeah, thank you, Ski Diddy. Yeah, my hair is almost to the floor, man. That's actually one of my life goals. I don't know if I'll ever reach that goal, though. So I gotta figure out, like, 0, and then level 1, and then level 2, 3, 5, 7. That seems okay to me, man. All right, let me look at some more examples. So they're saying this one is false. Okay, I get that. Triple Fatty Patty. Thank you very much for the raid. What's happened? Best of luck. Thank you. As a dude on the same hair journey, I wish you all the luck. Thank you. I've been growing my hair for about 10 years. The fact that the odd... Oh, I forgot about that. They have... Man, Raymond Jones, thank you very much. I forgot about this part. So all nodes at even levels have to be odd, and all nodes at odd levels have to be even. That is the part that I definitely forgot to code in there. So if, let me do that now. So if node value, so if this is odd, return false. And then if this is, how do I do this? Can I just maybe, if and1 equals 0, that means it's even, we should also return false. I think that is the bug, Raymond Jones. Had a solution in like 10 seconds, but organization made me take way longer. Right, I think my problem here is reading comprehension, man. I forgot about that constraint for the problem, but there you go. I was forgetting to check if the node values are odd or even. Thanks. All right, that's it. That's all. That's all for the daily. What to do now? You already know. Zerotrac time, man. Trey said, hello. Welcome to the party. How are you doing? All right, let's start with 1700s, man. I feel like starting with 16 to 17 usually means that I don't really get to the challenging problems in time before I run out of brain juice. All right, so we got 3 options, man. I don't like to design anything. So maybe I should try like one of these. Check if there's a valid path in a grid or number of good leaf node pairs. I'm gonna do the middle one. What are we working on tonight? We are working on LeetCode. Trying to get better at LeetCode, man. All right, so here's the problem I'm about to do, or attempt to do. Check if there is a valid path in a grid. You're given an m by n grid. Each cell of grid represents a street. The street of grid ij can be 1, which means a street is connecting the left cell and the right cell. 2, which means a street is connecting the upper cell and the lower cell. 3, which means a street is connecting the left cell and the lower cell. 4, which means a street is connecting the right cell and the lower cell. 5, which means street blah blah blah. Here's all the numbers and what they mean. So 1 is sideways, 2 horizontal, 3 that. You will initially start at the street of the upper left cell. A valid path in the grid is a path that starts from the upper left cell and ends at the bottom right cell. The path should follow only the streets. Notice that you are not allowed to change any street. Return true if there is a valid path in the grid or false otherwise. All right, this one feels kind of like an advent of code last year. I remember something with the pipes flowing and stuff. Maybe I can do this. We'll see. On zerotrac, can I see the problems in random order after filtering by rating? I'm not sure if that feature exists on zerotrac. That's why I use the random number generator to just give me a random problem. All right, how are we gonna do this, man? So, all right, let's look at example 1. Oh, lordy. So here we go. We start in the upper left, and based on the number, so maybe we can make a map. So like 2 would map to like the directions that we can go. Maybe that would be like, well, let's do 1 first. Let me look at that chart. 1 is left to right, so that means we can go the same row, -1, and so that's left and right. 2 would map to, that's like -1, 0, and 1, 0. These are the coordinate deltas, so row and column deltas. I kind of want to code my own zerotrac. I feel like it wouldn't be hard. Yeah, well, I think it's open source, man, so it definitely wouldn't be hard because you can just copy it. But I don't know for sure if it's open source. All right, 3, we can go left or we can go down. So left, man, which way is left? Left is like 0, -1, and down would be 1, 0. Sometimes, man, sometimes I feel like I should just be like left is, what's left? 0, -1, and then right. This would be easier to read for me. So right would be 0, 1, up would be -1, 0, and down would be 1, 0. So then I can just say 1 is left to right, 2 is up and down. It like makes total sense now. 3 is left. MKRJN99, thank you very much for the follow. Trey said hello, that's what I would do for sure. Yeah, it seems like the play, man. So 4 maps to down and right. 5 maps to left and up. And 6 maps to up, right and up, whichever, same thing. So these are all my directions for each cell. And then what, man? So, all right, when I'm at cell 0, 0 here, let me bring out my pen real quick. LeetCode should use ELO instead of medium hard. Yeah, LeetCode needs to do a lot, man. I don't know what they're doing out there at LeetCode HQ, man. I think they spend too much time trying to make lists and problems or something. I guess they're busy with writing contests and redoing the UI, I guess. All right, so we start here. Then we can go up or down. So we go down. Hold on. I don't like this example because everything is connected. Let me do an example 2 where we can go left or right. But if we go right, then there's a disconnect, because if we go right, then the next cell needs to have something that connects to a left. But how do I check that, man? I don't know yet. I don't know how to set that up yet. JCast19, what's happening? So these directions will tell us where we can head from that cell, but it won't tell us if we're allowed to be in that cell, like, right? Krishnag0902, thank you very much for the follow. All right, so when I'm going through my directions and I try left, left is out of bounds, and I try right, then I just need to check that somewhere in these directions, one of them is a left. So if I'm coming from right, I need to match a left. If I'm coming from up, I need to match a down. So I need to match the opposite of whichever direction. How would I do that? Anyway, I think I have some ideas. Maybe there might be some edge cases. How to get familiar and practice the well-known problems. Is there any list website you're aware of? Man, there are so many lists out there. There are too many lists, I think. LeetCode has lists of their own. You got NeetCode, LeetCode, you got Grind75, you got Blind75, you got Sean Prashad, you got this, you got that. You got lists for days, man. I think you just choose any of those lists and they're all the same, I think. Maybe you can start with like beginner's guide or something. Where's the LeetCode list at? I don't even know. Top interview questions. I use 100 most liked. What's happening, license their trades? All right, so let's get back to this problem. Let me see if I can do this. Call LeetCode 75 in the beginning. Yeah, it's out there for sure. I've seen it. Wait, why do I need my rows and calls? I'm trying to do a DFS here. Yeah, you can post a link. Thank you. Do I need a scene? All right, should I try and make that fit? All right, so our DFS, take the grid. We're gonna start at 0, 0. And then how do we know if we get to the end? Well, first we gotta check if we're out of bounds. So if we're out of bounds, return false. And then, oh, maybe we need like an incoming direction. I don't know how to represent the incoming direction. Maybe previous cell, and maybe I'll just send the number there, so then we can do no. How do we do that? Previous. Let me think. I want to know whether we're coming. Maybe I'll just use a dang up, down, left, right. Maybe just a char previous direction, and that could be up, down, L or R, U, P, or U, D, L, R. It's gonna get weird, but I think I can do it, man. So, man, should I have used a lambda for this? Ah, shit. I think I should have used a lambda, man. Or no. You know, maybe I'll just put this up here. This is gonna be int to vector. Man, what kind of syntax is that? Vector int. That is bad syntax. The days where you could join in and race on problem solving. Yeah, binary search was the best, I think, for sure. All right, so here we're mapping an integer to vector int, I suppose. So what else am I trying to do here? LeetCode could easily implement that feature. Tomo Mami, what's happening? I don't know about easily, man. I mean, they should implement it. So, alright, I'm trying to map maybe a character to the opposite direction. So what does that mean, man? That means like up is gonna map to down, left. Should I use uppercase? I don't know if this will work. Left will map to right, right will map to left, and down will map to up. Pats, hello world. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the party, raiders. How are you doing? If y'all don't know Pat's Hello Worlds, I should shout out Pat's Hello World. Is that how you do it? You should check him out. He's been grinding LeetCode. He's been grinding fitness. He's gonna get places, man. I've seen his determination. Okay. So now in our DFS, if we're out of bounds, we just return false, and then we need to like hit all the directions. So this is like DIR's grid RC. So this is like up, down, left, right. Your voice sound like it's full of determination. I don't know about all that, man. Overlord Vim, what's happening? Welcome. Throwback to Undertale. Is that game? That 2D pixel game, man? Strike on, bro. What's happening? Demon, how are you doing? Silky smooth determination. So new C, new R, and then can I do I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now, actually. Oh, wait. So, man, how am I gonna do this? I think I've confused myself. I need to like sit down and think about what my plan is right now. Because I know how to go the directions, but what I'm struggling with, not super struggling, but what I haven't figured out fully is this stuff. Like, if I go right, how do I know that I can't go to this cell from that cell? Because they're not really connected. But I have some ideas. I just need to gather my thoughts. 11 Kamish, what's happening? How can I get good at LeetCode? I think to get good at LeetCode, you need some consistent practice and you need to take it seriously. You need to take your training seriously. That's the biggest secret. Step 1, sit down. Oh, how to get good? Mega Chubs, what's happening? Welcome to the stream. What was I doing? I was trying to see. All right, so here I try left, it goes out of bounds. I try right. But when I go right, so do I just send like, oh, how do I know which, man, how do I know which direction I'm headed? Man, all right. I'm gonna add, I think I can add like one more integer here to say which direction it is. It's gonna get real messy. Hector HSC, thank you very much for those bits. You already know what's coming, man. I gotta put some diamonds next to your name. Here we go. Look at that. 4 diamonds turns into 5 diamonds. Thank you very much, Hector. HSC. Daily, I try to solve LeetCoding. End of the day, I watch for a solution. I think if you want to get good at LeetCode, you got to do more than just the daily. But I think the daily is good to get the party started. Like maybe that can get the ball rolling just for the first few days, but you need to be tackling more than just one problem a day. And sometimes the daily might be out of your skill range, and then I think it's not a great idea. Like if you're a beginner and the daily is a hard problem, it might not be a great idea to like try and tackle that daily problem. You're gonna get frustrated and demotivated. When do you become an expert at LeetCode? I think when you become a LeetCode guardian is what I'd say. All right, I'm gonna do weird things now. So, up is 2 here. Left is 0, right is 1. Left is 0, right is 1, and down is 3. So I'm doing this so that I have which direction in the actual direction, and it's just going to be, well, I already have dir. I'm gonna just not make a variable. I'm gonna just say dir2. So that's the previous direction. Okay, so we gotta check like, I guess we should do this again. And if dir if this direction is equal to the opposite of our previous direction, then yeah, and if we didn't find that, then we should return false because we can't continue. All right, maybe that will do it, maybe not. Oh, we should also mark this as seen or something. Can we mark it as seen? Let me think about that. Dice Stout, what's happening? Been a while. How you liking New York? New York is sick. I'm really enjoying myself here. All right, so now my latest question. Oh, Ryan from YouTube. Hello there, what's happening? Welcome to the party. My latest question is, do I need this scene thing? I'm afraid of marking something seen. Like, what if this was like that? And then this was like that. And then this was like that. And then this was like that. And then I start here. And then I try this. I don't want to mark that as seen, right? Because maybe that's not a way. But if I go this way, I could get there. Man, this problem is a lot more involved than I thought it would be. Noel Codes in the house. What's happening, man? Love your hair. Thank you. Thank you for such kind words. So, where do I mark this scene? Maybe after I find a match? And then maybe we can say like, do I return false? I don't know about that. There are some questionable things happening in my solution here. But we'll see if anything works. kind of feel like I don't know. I'm just gonna roll with it, I think. So, all right. What do we need? I don't know how to deal with this previous direction when we're starting off also. Maybe a -1. So like, if previous direction is -1, then we can just assume it's okay. This is kind of weird. Den's OP, what's happening? And Ryan says, are you self-taught or do you have a degree? Either way, you're better a coder than most at Watch. Thank you. I have a degree, but not in CS. I have a degree in mechanical engineering, and I learned CS on my own, self-taught, almost 10 years ago. All right. Mir Cal, what's happening? Survived the layoffs? So far, man. So far. Okay. Turn DFS, grid 00, and scene. I need that scene stuff. Man, I just had it. And I erased it. I don't know why I erased it. So I'm gonna create this part I'm unsure about. And then previous, I'll start with a -1 there. All right, let's see. How old am I? Man, I'm in my upper 30s. Let me see if this even compiles. What is your keyboard? It looks awesome, thank you. It is a Bubble 75. Graduated with a business degree, but CS really hooked you. Nice. Man, how do I get rid of this thing? It's always covering like the most recent message. Get out of here, man. Yeah, I think there's tons of programmers and software engineers out there who don't have a degree. What's my streaming schedule? It's on my website. Really small at the top. But Mondays and Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and Saturdays around 4 p.m. Pacific time. Or 9 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. All right, let me go back to this thing. So, what kind of error is this, man? Did I forget to put these in there? Not midnight at all? No, I stop at midnight Eastern time, I guess. Hold up, man. What am I doing wrong here? I guess this is not this is like not great syntax, huh? How do I don't even know how to initialize a thing here. Do I just is it like that because it's pairs in here? Or what? What do y'all think? Anybody know C++? All right, I'm gonna try this. Can you post your keyboard in this chat? Yeah, it's a bubble 75 with Aqua Kings. I'm gonna be late to school, so I'll watch the rest after school. Oh man, don't be late to school, man. You better go. Thank you for tuning in. All right, I don't know I don't know I don't know how to do this, man. It's embarrassing. It's like pretty embarrassing, not gonna lie. So should be a comma instead of a code. Oh, right. I see what you're saying. For the pairs, yeah. Let me see if that fixes that one, then I'll fix this one up. Oh yeah, that looks about right, man. Thank you very much, Moto Derp, or Low Road Sim Racing, my bad. Jeez, I can't even click right today. So these are like pairs. All right, let me see if that works now. What are the key caps? Hold up. The keycaps are... I don't remember, man. Maybe it's from God. Yeah, these are them. Called Godspeed. GMK. All right, let me see if this junk works. If this doesn't work, man, I don't know if I want to keep on doing this problem. Oh, it kind of works for some problems, but not for the most basic ones. All right, so I should go up, then I go down. Oh, you know what? I don't ever check if we reach the cell that we need to reach. So if r equal grid dot size -1 and c equal grid dot size -1, that means we're in the bottom right, and then we can just return true. Oh wait, but maybe we have to do this after we've found out that there is a matching tile there. All right, look at that. Should I just send it? I hope this works, man. Because, whew, terrible time complexity or runtime. I wonder why, man. Is it that bad? What did I do that's so terrible? I don't know. Don't have a degree. Nice. Null code's also no degree up in here. I'm halfway through a software engineering degree and I have learned almost nothing about coding. It's mostly classes on how to survive the corporate environment. Man, what do you mean classes on how to survive the corporate environment? Give me an example of like a class name. I think that would have been useful for me, man. I think I struggled with the corporate environment. It's like, this is my first big job with a big company, and it took a lot getting used to. Oh, bet simp. I see what you're saying. I just saw it. I did an AWS Cloud Practitioner certification. What is that? What is your email ID if I want to get back to you later, or do you prefer a different way to ping you? Get back to me. Are you talking to me? You can just send me a message on Twitch. Masters in CS here. I suck at coding. No condom Chris in the house with the type racer. Exciting. Yeah, just send me a private message on Twitch. I usually check those. Rosary phone pigeon carrier? Nah, man. Yeah. All right, let's do this type racer. If y'all don't know what type racer is basically it's the equivalent of like a bench press to a NFL player is what a type racer is to a LeetCoder, man. You got to be strong, or maybe a 40-yard dash for an NFL player. I don't know. But you got to be fast if you want to be competitive. So we also like to do some bets here. I know there's a lot of new people here today. We're going to do a bet. I'm going to race No Condom Chris. No Condom Chris is a lot faster than I am. I've been giving him 14 WPM handicap, but I think that's too much. So I'm going to give myself a 10 WPM handicap. 2 minutes to bet. Will I beat No Condom Chris? And I have a 10 WPM handicap. So place your bets. No Condom Chris is very confident that he's going to beat me. Even with the 10 WPM handicap. That should be all you need to know about how fast he is. I suck at typing. All right, let's see about that. If you don't have a Type Racer account, now is a good time to create one, man. We're going to do 2 races. The first one is the warm-up round. The second one is the championship round. Let us race. The class I'm taking now is about project management, learning about Scrum and Kanban. Lots of stuff about dealing with conflict and junk like that with teams. Yeah, that actually sounds very useful. All right, here we go. First race, warm-up, second race, championship round. Oh, wait. All you YouTubers out there, if there's anyone, I just linked the Type Racer. This is just the warm-up. Don't you worry. Just a little warm-up, man. Dang, look at all these guests. So this, dang, 131. That is the fastest I've ever seen you do, No Condom Chris. Yeah, this is the person I'm racing against. Six Pack Sexy, aka No Condom Chris. Here we go. Well, 3 seconds. Nah, don't worry, Phil A. That was just the warm-up. All right, championship round. It's a long passage. No joking around. Man, 119 guest with 134. That is crazy. Flay me on. Thank you very much for the follow. Dang, who's that guest out there? If you are that guest, take a screenshot, man, and send it to me. Wait, so no condom Chris 119. I'm not even close, even with 10 WPM's handicap. No condom Chris is on fire today. We got crazy amounts of triple digits up in here. Super fast. Everybody's a guest. We got Australia in the house. Let me see where else we got. We got India in the house. Japan in the house. And a bunch of USAs. And Chad, of course. All right, so I don't know who that guest is. Bring back the 14. Clearly, all right, you've earned the 14 WPM handicap, man. Low road sim racing. All right, there you go. That is the proof we need. So Type Racer winners goes up on my website, man. So you are the latest. Dang, did we not type race the last time? Or did I just not put... Did I forget to put somebody up there? Uh-oh. I gotta make sure I didn't leave somebody out. So this is 28th. And we got a new champion up here, man. We got Low Road Sim Racing with 134. Jesus. And that was a long passage. Did you win? No, I did not win. I did not win Asia C Mac. Unfortunately. Oh wait, did I win last stream? Oh, snaps. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember at all. I'm gonna have to scan through my VOD to find out. Feels like that scene from Swordfish every time I do Type Racer, man. Is that what's going on over there, Moto Derp? I know what that scene you're talking about is. I feel like it... Nah. I want a Type Racer? Crazy. Anyways, thank you for that Type Racer, no condom Chris. You got some money for like 10 Type Racers now. Alright, it is time to do another problem. Or wait, before I do another problem, I'd like to see some solutions for this problem. Because I'm not very happy with what I coded up here. It feels kind of crazy. BFS. Union find. Who do I trust? I trust Votruback. Track direction. Okay. Okay. I'm not feeling too crazy if Votruback did this. But... anyways. Algo bro in the house. What's happening, Algo bro? How have you been, man? Only part of the movie I remember. What? I think that's also true for me, man. I'm trying to think of other scenes that I remember from Swordfish. And I think I haven't seen Swordfish in like years, decades maybe. But that is the only scene that comes to my mind. Started over on my tech, leapfrogged in a matter of days. Life lesson. Interesting. Started over on your tech. I don't know. Like the stuff you're building, Algo bro. Steven Saggy Ball. how are you doing, man? Did you buy your tickets yet? Are you going to California? Are you going to New York? Are you going to Japan? Did you make up your mind? I went to buy the New York tickets, but they're only 12 a.m. flights. Nothing wrong with 12 a.m. flights, man. Toss out my whole tech stack. Start over from scratch. Dang. That is a lot of work gone. Why did you toss it out? Was it because you encountered a fatal flaw in your design? Or it was like, what were your reasons? I got moved to a new team, so I'm not going to Mountain View anymore. Dang. That's... How different is the new team for you, Steven Saggyball? Alright. Scope creep, feature creep, wasting too much time on message brokers. Reimagined it as a lean toolkit. Already done? Dang, nice. You're crushing it, Algo, bro. Man, everybody did a BFS, huh? Anyways, I'm done with this problem. Should we do 1800 to 1900? Or should we go down in difficulty? Nah, I'm gonna hit 18 to 19. 1822. That's what we're about to do. Alright, we got 3 choices. Palindrome with fixed length. Maximum spending after buying items. Largest multiple of 3. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try this one. It's a hard problem. Here we go. Let me read it. You're given a 0 index m by n integer matrix values representing the values of m by n different items in m different shops. Each shop has n items where the jth item in the ith shop has a value of values ij. Additionally, the items in the ith shop are sorted in non-increasing order of value. That is, values ij is greater than equal to values ij plus 1 for all inbound j's. On each day, you would like to buy a single item from one of the shops. Specifically, on the dth day, you can pick any shop I, buy the rightmost available item j for the price of values ij times d. That is, find the greatest index j such that item j was never bought before and buy it for the price of that. Note that all items are pairwise different. For example, if you have bought item 0 from shop 1, you can still buy item 0 from any other shop. Return the maximum amount of money that can be spent on buying all m by n products. There's a lot going on in that question, man. Have I never submitted anything? I mean, first of all, immediately, I'm thinking it's some type of DP, but I'm gonna have to... Jesus. Let me analyze these constraints a bit more, though. So they're saying... What's M? M by... There are M different shops. So we got 10 shops, and each shop has 10,000 items. And each item can cost up to $1 million. So this is... Man, does that mean we gotta find like a OMN solution? Like just visit each cell once or twice or something. Maybe it's some type of... All right, let me look at the examples. Example 1. Let me try and understand the problem first. I don't understand the problem yet. So this is shop 0. This is shop 1, shop 2. And this is item 0, 1, and 2. So I say on the first day, we buy... Hold on. How many days do we have? Strike on, bro. Thank you very much for that hydrate. Cheers. All right. Dumas FPS. Thank you very much for the follow. On each day, you would like to buy a single item from one of the shops. So basically, you have to buy the rightmost item for a price of that times the day. Taco shirt looks cool. Thank you very much, Macroft. Okay, I think I understand what the problem is saying. So however many cells we have is how many days we have to purchase items. And they're asking us, in which order can we spend the most money? So it seems like to me we want to hit the most expensive item on the last day, and maybe the cheapest item on the earliest day. So just by eyeballing this, I'd say we'd go in this order. We'd buy the one item. Let me copy this real quick so I can mark them as seen. So I'd buy that one first. And then I'd buy that 2. And then I'd buy the 3. And then I'd buy the 4. Is that all it's asking? Then I'd buy the 5. And then I'd buy the 6. And 7. And 8. And then finally the 9. So you're saying first day buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so that is the general pattern that we're looking for. So, all right, let's look at example 2 real quick. I'm not sure how to implement this yet. So XO Ebola, thank you very much for the follow. So we buy 2, and then we buy 2, and then we hit the 3, and then we hit the 4, then we hit the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, then the 10. I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking yet. Do I just... So there's only 10 shops. So can I just keep going down the 10 shops to find like the best available item, or will that TLE? I don't know how to calculate that time complexity. So we have potentially 10,000 items per shop. All right, let's say if it was max, then 10,000 times 10. No, I think that will TLE, man. Do I just use a heap or something? So maybe I can just have... Maybe I just insert all of the final elements and like pop back. And then let me think a little bit more. I think a heap is where my mind is heading. Or prior to queue or whatever. So initially I'll put the first 1, 2, 3s in there. And then we want, right? And then we go 1 day. So maybe now we do like 6, we have 6 more days that we need or something. So hit 1 day, that's day 1. Man, should I put like pairs? So maybe I represent like which shop they came from. I don't remember which shop that was, but I'm gonna just put something like that. So if I pop this 1 out and I add it to my sum, that means I put a 4 in the queue now. And the 4 comes from 1. I think this is backwards. And then the next number will be 2. So I pop this. And then I check if I can add a replacement item there. And I can. And I do that. Yeah. I think that should be good. Should I just code that up, man? So let me zoom out a little bit, man. Is that good? By the way, here's a problem if anyone is interested. So I'm gonna call this shops. And then items. I don't know if I need that total days thing, but maybe. So here's my priority queue. Priority queue. Oh, maybe I need like pairs. And then what am I doing? I'm gonna be like values I dot back. That's the last item in the shop. And then I'll just like pop it. So do I even need total days? Unsure, but I'll just leave it for now. So maybe I just kick off my priority queue. While there's something in the priority queue, we're gonna have the value and shop. iShop. What should I call that? Shop number. Shop ID. I like that more. Is it pq.front? pq.top? I don't know. All right, so that is the first thing in our priority queue. And we need to add that value. So like on day 1, is it day 1 or is it day 0? On the first day, it's 1. Okay. So let me keep track of my days. So then our sum is just gonna be that times days. Will this overflow? A million times. Yeah, I think this could potentially overflow. Could it still overflow? Yeah, I'm gonna just have this a long, just so that I don't have to cast that. All right, so that's the values, and then we want to check if that shop ID has any more items in there. So if values shop ID dot empty dot not empty. So if it's not empty, then I'm gonna do that. And I think, will that do it, man? Let me run it and see what's up. Nah. Oh wait, I forgot. These are pairs. So I need the value there, and then I also need which shop. Uh-oh. Sum. It's ants. Uh-oh. Oh, same error here. That should be a pair. Jesus. Uh-oh. That ain't right. Oh man, I forgot to increment my days. So many errors here. All right, looks good. Send it. Dang, that problem was not a real hard. I'd say that problem was more medium than hard. Or at least it felt like it. This was one of the easier hards for sure. Easy work. Yeah. Nice, thank you. Yeah, so too easy. I think it was a little bit too easy for a hard. Should we keep on keeping on? Oh yeah, that wasn't even really a hard. That was 1800s, so I think at same elo Q3, yeah, that makes sense. People like me don't even read Q4 half the times, man. So that problem was really not as scary as it seemed. So let's hit a problem right in my range now. 1950. Dang. We got 3 options. Stone Game 7, handshakes that don't cross, or paths in matrix whose sum is divisible by k. Stone Game, man. That has a... So you're saying this is the hardest one because it's a Q3 and the rating is the same. So that means these Q4s are probably easier than this Q3. Alright, I'll do the harder one, man, if that's what you want. I feel for latest contest, Q3 was much simpler than Q2. You mean that binary search one? No way, man. That Q3 was tough. I don't remember what Q2 was, though. Just Bax 132. How are you doing? Welcome to the party. Alright. Stone Game 7. Are y'all ready? Alice and Bob take turns playing a game, with Alice starting first. There are end stones arranged in a row. On each player's turn, they can remove either the leftmost stone or the rightmost stone from the row and receive points equal to the sum of the remaining stone's value in the row. The winner is the one with the higher score when there are no stones left to remove. Bob found that he will always lose this game. Poor Bob. He always loses. So he decided to minimize the score's difference. Alice's goal is to maximize the difference in the score. Given an array of integers, stones, where stone's I represents the value of the ith stone from the left, return the difference in Alice and Bob's score if they both play optimally. This is a... Alright, I got some ideas. Doing good? How am I doing? I'm doing good also. I'm just trying to do these problems, man. Alright, let's look at the example before I jump to any conclusions here. But I'm thinking DP for sure. Just because of the constraints and because you have basically 2 choices, left or right stone, you know. I feel even memoized solution will work. The test case range is too small. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so... Alright, they say the answer is 6. I think the hardest part for this problem will be to like establish what my DP states are without making it timeout. But I'll get to that in a second. So they say Alice removes this stone. I'm gonna put some indices here or something. So the total sum here is 8, 9, 13, 15. So Alice removes this stone, right? And Alice gets 15 minus 2 for that. So Bob is trying to minimize the difference and Alice is trying to maximize the difference. Man, what do I do? What do I do? Okay, so now it's Bob's turn. And they say Bob removes 5 to get 8 points. So maybe, all right, I have some ideas for sure. So now 8 points, we could subtract that. And that would be like, the diff is now 5. And then now it's Alice's turn. She removes a 3 stone. Oops. I forgot to update that. Moves a 3 stone. So that is 5. So now the diff is 10. And then Bob's turn now. Bob removes a 4 stone. No, Bob removes a 1 stone. And that gives us 4 points. So now the diff is 6. And then Alice removes the last stone and the diff is 6. Okay. All right. So how am I going to set these states up, man? So we have 2 choices, left or right. So, man, 1,000 times 1,000 for the total sum. I don't know where to begin. Do I need a left and a right? So how many states can I have, man? I can't have more than a left and a right, right? This is just another, man, sin bleed. He can't be giving away crazy hints like that, man. Gotta give me a chance. Gotta give me a little chance to think it through. I got the DP part for sure. But now that you say prefix sums, I think, yeah. Maybe if I pass that in. That can get me the remaining sums. I guess that's why this is somewhat challenging. Is that the only way? Let me think. So we either take the left stone or the right stone. And then we have to cache on L and R. And I think that's base. Oh, L and R. Maybe I can have one more state there, like a Boolean state that tells me whose turn it is. And if it's Alice's turn, I should add the points. And if it's Bob's turn, I should subtract the points. But then how do I get the score, man? Like, how do I know what's returned? Do we return like the maximum, the minimum? This problem is tough for me, that's for sure. Smart Coder, what's happening? Welcome to the party. Man, it's been a long time since I've done a stone game problem. So when it's Alice's turn, all right, let me just try and set my DP up. I'm not going to worry about the passing time complexity right now. I just want to get the correct answer first, and then I'll think about how I can actually make it faster. So I guess we can say if left less than or greater than equal to R, then we can just return 0 there. And then we can either take left or take the right stone. So the part where I don't know what to do is like, I don't know what to return, man. Like usually it's just, you know, maximize the answer, then you return the max. But Alice wants to maximize and Bob wants to minimize, so that's where I'm stuck right now mentally. HXFHJG, thank you very much for the follow. So I guess they both want to maximize the values that they both want to maximize the values that they take. So if we took the left stone, okay, maybe that makes sense to me. That would be, I'm gonna say the sum minus the left, and then we're going to subtract dp stones L plus 1 R, and then I guess I'm gonna pass this in. And then if we took the right, it would be like R minus 1. Yeah, and I guess we just return the maximum of left and right in that case. Can the sum fit in an int? Yeah, it's 1,000 by 1,000. But this is gonna be too slow for sure, because even if we cached it, that cache value would be like way too large to get enough cache hits. Stones LR sum. Stones left would be 0. Let me see if that gives a correct answer. Here we go. It should time out for sure. I mean, I see how the prefix sums are now. So let me try to pass in some prefix sums. So I'll create the prefix sums array. And then do that. And I need a cache. So maybe I can have a cache on just left and right. Let me do n+1 to be safe. All right, so this would be that. That would be my cache. So our sum is gonna be like, man, how am I gonna do that? Is it like that? Let's see. Wait, I need to modify this stuff. All right, man. Is it gonna work? We'll see. All right, that worked. I don't know if I'd have gotten that prefix sum thing though. I think that was a observation that I wasn't ready to make. Maybe with enough time I'd have thought of that. But I definitely seen the sum thing, and I know that having the sum there would make my cache too large, like too many states in the cache to make it efficient. What's happened? Long ass name. What's prefix sum? Prefix sum is how, man, prefix sums is like, how can I describe. All right, take a look at this array, right? This array right here. So our prefix sums for this array would be, I'm gonna start with 0. And then basically I'm just adding up the rolling sum. So I add 5 and then I add it there. And I go to the next one. 3, so now it's 8. Go to the next one. 8 plus 1 is 9. And then I go to the next one. 9 plus 4 is 13. And then 13 plus 2 is 15. So this is what the prefix sum is. But what's important about this is if I wanted to find the sum of any subarray in the original array, I can just do some quick math on the prefix sum to calculate that sum in constant time. So if I wanted to know the sum from index 2 to 3, so just like these two numbers, 1 plus 4, then I can take index 3 and then you subtract index 1. So 9 minus 5 is 4. Wait, what was hold on. What were it? So this is 5. Where's the 5 at, man? Oh, it's yeah, my bad. So the formula I have is like, there's always somewhere off by ones. But yeah, 13 minus 8. 13 minus 8. Is that how you do it? What's that? That's 5. And that should be it. So it's like, depend on how you set up the prefix sums. It depends on whether you do like left minus 1 or what am I saying? I'm not doing a very good job at explaining it. But say you wanted to find, yeah, the way I set it up, the formula is prefix sum of right plus 1 minus prefix sum of left. The way this is constructed. So if you wanted to find the sum of, say, from 1 to 4, so all of these numbers, that would be 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So then that means we'll take r plus 1, which is prefix sum 5 here, 15, and we're going to subtract this. So 15 minus 5, and that's the sum there, 10. That's basically what a prefix sum allows us to do. It allows us to calculate any subarray in constant time once you've generated these prefix sums, which is kind of cool. Sometimes, wait, is that how it always works, man? I swear I used to do I used to do like, I guess it really depends on how this is constructed, but in this case this is the formula. That is prefix sums in a nutshell. Very powerful technique. I don't think any of those lists really talk about prefix sums that much. And I think it should be on all those LeetCode problem lists and whatnot. All right, what's next? Should we, man, I got 1 more hour of training left. Should I hit the 2Ks? Should I try a 2K problem? Dang, 2077. 21 to 22? Nah, that's too much. All right, we got two possible problems. Number of possible sets of closing branches, and guess the word. I don't like guessing words. This one also sounds hard. 2959. All right. BetSimp says 2959. Oh, look. I've tried this. Have I solved it? Nah. All right, let me clear out whatever I was doing because I don't want my mind to get contaminated with whatever I was trying. So, dang, it's a long passage. Let's read. There's a company with N branches across the country, some of which are connected by roads. Initially, all branches are reachable from each other by traveling some roads. The company has realized that they are spending an excessive amount of time to travel between their branches. As a result, they have decided to close down some of these branches, possibly none. However, they want to ensure that the remaining branches have a distance of at most max distance from each other. The distance between two branches is the minimum total traveled length needed to reach one branch from another. You are given integers n, max distance, and a zero-indexed 2D array roads, where roads I, U, V, W represents the undirected road between branches U and V with length W. Return the number of possible sets of closing branches so that any branch has a distance of at most max distance from any other. Note that after closing a branch, the company will no longer have access to any roads connected to it. Note that multiple roads are allowed. This problem sounds really difficult, man. This question is too soon and too real. Closing too many branches, man. You forced to learn it now? Oh no. Is that a hint that I don't know this algorithm? Or do you mean just like learning how to solve this problem? Anyways, sin bleed, man. Come on. Didn't I just tell you, man? Please. Give me some time to think through the problem. Anyways, don't worry. Not a big deal because even even so, I still don't know how to solve it. Yeah, Sinbleed, don't you worry. Now you know. Don't worry about all the previous mistakes. I don't have it clear anywhere, you know. But generally speaking, usually people don't like when you give them spoilers for the problem. Unless it's like, usually if you see me really struggling with a problem and I just have no idea what I'm doing, then I really appreciate some hints. But I prefer if the hints are not like so obvious where you're just giving me the answer. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let me think about the problem. Even though, I mean, immediately I'm thinking Dijkstra just because it's weighted. But then this isn't really a single source shortest path or anything. So I'm unsure if like Dijkstra's at least standard is applicable here. But let me look at some examples, man. If he does it again though, man, you're too trigger happy, man. Here we go. So here's the graph. 0, 1, 2. B-dubs 159. Thank you very much for the follow. So they say there's 5 possible sets of closing branches. So the max distance is 5. So that means 0 to 2. Hey, yeah, simply thank you for apologizing, but don't feel too down on yourself, man. If you didn't know the rules, you don't know. And there's nothing you can do about that. But now you know. So it's all good, man. Don't you worry. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, Sinbleed. You know, I do appreciate, like, I've noticed you've been here a lot, and you're like really into the LeetCode, and I like that vibe. So I hope you don't feel too bad. But man, so it's saying the maximum distance between any 2 branches should be 5. So that means node 2 is out of there. Or we can just get rid of those 2, 0 and 1. Or those 2. Or all of them. Man. I don't know what to do. Maximum distance. Like, where do I even begin, man? One very critical thing that you should always do when doing LeetCode, which you haven't done yet, look at look at the constraints. Oh snap, it's a backtracking problem. Wait, was that the was that the critical thing I should have done? Yeah, so is n 1 to 10 backtracking, or is it more like 8 is backtracking? Is 10 more like bit mask? I don't know. Can I even bit mask? I don't even know how to do bit mask, man. So I know maybe backtracking with pruning, like, might be okay for n equal 10. Wait, how? I guess it depends, man. What's the time complexity for a backtrack? Is it factorial? Or whatever that is. Yeah. So what's 10 factorial? Man, that looks a little bit too big. But anyways. Oh, Brett, what's happening, Brett? Don't need 10. Wait, 2 to the 10. Oh, it's like take it or leave it. Take it or leave it in the set. And then at the end, not DP. Brute force. Right, not DP for sure. But like just trying to eliminate every possible set of nodes, and then once I get to the end, I try to verify that all of the distances are within the max distance. But even so, that sounds a little bit challenging to code up. Like Floyd Warshall. I don't know Floyd Warshall at all. So I say the max distance between any branch or between two branches. Yeah, this problem beyond my capabilities, I think. Can probably figure out with the 2 to the 10 hint. It's not beyond my capabilities. The tale goes that Floyd's mother asked him to stay away from graphs and links lists, but we don't know what happened. Is that what really happened, man? Pure implementation problem. Man, this is a scary one, though. Okay, so I can see how I can select the nodes, like generate all combination of nodes to eliminate. But if we eliminate a node, I guess when in the adjacency list, when we're at that node, we just continue if it's eliminated. What else am I thinking? I'm thinking, how do I verify that? How do I verify that all the nodes are within max distance of each other? Is it all the nodes that need to be? Or is it from any other branch? Or is it every other branch? You know what I'm saying? Let me read it one more time. The company has realized that they are spending an excessive amount of time traveling between their branches. As a result, they have decided to close down some of these branches, possibly none. However, they want to ensure that the remaining branches have a distance of at most max distance from each other. Distance between two branches is the minimum total travel length needed to reach one branch from the other. So it's every node. Yeah, this is what I was thinking, Brett. Because I know Dijkstra's is single source, shortest path. So he's saying Floyd Warshall. Let me look up what Floyd Warshall is, because maybe I should have that in my arsenal. Floyd Warshall, blah, blah, blah. Finding shortest path in a directed weighted graph with positive or negative edge weights. A single execution of an algorithm will find the lengths of shortest paths between all pairs of vertices. This sounds this sounds what I'm looking for, man. It's the easiest implementation. All right, let me see. Should I just read the pseudocode and try to implement it? Let distance be, I don't know what these symbols mean, but oh, so I see a n squared array initialized to infinity, I think. And then for each edge, what does that arrow mean, man? Oh, is that equal to the weights of, okay. So they're just creating the adjacency list there or something, right? No. Oh yeah, they're creating the distances from those. Oh, I see what's happening. That is the weights. That's, yeah, that's how far the branches are U and V from each other. And then, okay, so this is like initializing each branch's zero distance from itself. So that's to get, okay, that's kind of like Dijkstra's when you're setting it up. Look at the algo 3 loops. 2D array of size of the amount of vertices. Yeah, I think so. For k from 1 to the number of vertices from I. Okay, triple. I see what you're saying, Brett. The triple for loop. If, okay, let me think about this. If distance ij, all right, so if the distance from some pair is greater than the distance to like some other pair plus I see, I said, I think so, at least. From ik, if the distance directly from I to j is greater than the distance from k to I, and then from k to j, that means you can go from I to k and then k to j instead of going directly from I to j. I see what's happening. So then you set the minimum distance from I to j as the hop from I to k and then k to j. That makes sense, actually. All right, so now that I've read that, should we try and implement it? All right, first, I mean, we still have to do the backtracking. By the time I implement that backtracking, I would have forgotten what I just read on the pseudocode, but I'm not trying to remember what exactly I read. I'm trying to just remember the idea behind it, you know? So I do a triple loop, and if from one point to another point is greater than hopping from the other 2 points, then I should replace it. Very, very easy to implement. I see what y'all saying. Oh lordy, here we go. How much time do I have? I got some time. Where do I begin? I guess I need an adjacency list or something. So we have the roads, which are a bunch of edges with weights. Quick question, how do we know that it's not DJ. It's not Dijkstra's. Well, Dijkstra's is an algorithm for a single source shortest path to another source, like between two nodes, I guess. From you start from this node, you end at that node. What's the shortest way to get there? But this question is asking, like, you have to make sure that distance between any two branches is less than the maximum distance. So they're not saying like the distance from node 0 is from the last node or something. So they don't give you a start point or an end point or something. And I guess Floyd-Warshall gets you the minimum distance between all pairs of nodes in a graph. So I didn't know that until today. So if we apply Dijkstra's multiple times, we can get the answer. Yeah, that's what Brett was saying. But I would rather not do that because it feels like that is using a hammer to do something you're not supposed to do, you know? Using a hammer as a saw or something. Star Palo 96. What's happening? This is so easy. Just start and you will find out. It actually doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Do you have a LinkedIn profile? I do, but I'm not gonna dox myself. Anyways, what are we doing? Adjacency list, right? All right, let me see if I can remember how to do that. So let me make this smaller. Decline your LinkedIn request? Nah, that's not true, man. Dijkstra isn't from a source to all other nodes in the graph. Yeah, but it's from like a single source, I guess. Maybe I said something wrong about like a certain end node. But it only has one starting point where I guess the Floyd-Warshall, you can have like it's just between all pairs of nodes. That's what's confusing. Wait, the source to all other things? Yeah, but that's the minimum distance from a single starting point to all other points. So that's like, that doesn't include all the other pairs out there that doesn't include the single starting point, you know? Yeah, I guess you could say that, smart coder. I don't know many to many. I guess each pairs it says in that thing. So yeah, I think this might be somewhat accurate. Anyways, let me try and just get this in. So what's my adjacency list gonna look like, man? It's gonna be like vector pair or something. And so I'm gonna just put my things here. I don't like U and W. I prefer source and destination and weight. And I like to spell out my variables so I can actually read what's happening. So this means I want to put adjacency list source, and these are undirected, so we got to go both ways. So in the source, we're going to push back, I guess. Ordering probably doesn't matter here, but I'll start with weight first. and then I'll do the reverse. And I guess this should be of size n, and hopefully they're 0 indexed. Yeah, they look 0 indexed. All right, so that's my adjacency list. How do I backtrack this, man? Should I make this a lambda or what? I'm gonna try a lambda. What do we need? Well, we already have access to the adjacency list, the max distance. We need, I don't know. Do we need like a set of removed roads or something? So if we're out of bounds, I don't know what this should be. Can I do that? Void? Not sure. I guess if we just go from every number, man, how do you backtrack? I feel like I should know how to backtrack. It should be automatic. But maybe my brain isn't working right now because it's late. So I guess, do I just like take it? So if I take it, that means I insert it there, and then I call backtrack, and then I remove it here, and then I call backtrack anyways. Right? And then at the end, I have to like check if it's good. So maybe I'll create like a new function somewhere. Oh, wait, can I make another lambda, man? Is that how lambdas work? We need to backtrack your knowledge to find out? What does that mean? What's X? X is like the current node. I'm gonna kick it off like backtrack 0. Or, yeah, like that. And I guess return an answer. So we have to check if it's valid somehow. All right, this is where Floyd Warshall part comes into play. Oh man, how do I do this? I guess we have access to that thing here too. Right here. Um, I'm way out of my league with all these lambda functions. I'm trying to think Floyd-Warshall. So we need an n by n matrix. But the problem is so man, should I just create the n by n even though I know I'm gonna have some certain nodes removed? Maybe I can just skip over them. But I have a feeling that might not be optimal since it's creating like unnecessary amounts of things. But anyways, we'll see what's up. So those are my distances. And then I remember they start with K and then they go to IJ. Wait, I haven't even initialized some things yet. I'm gonna do that right now. That should be N. So we need to initialize like we set those to 0 and then we set like I guess all the roads. So it'd be like this. I'm gonna just copy this part. Or can I just go through the adjacency list? Same thing, man. I've already typed this out, so. Oops. I think that's what they're saying I should do. You need to take care since Floyd-Warshall need adjacency matrix. Yeah, I have one up here. All right, so they're saying if the distance of ij is greater than the distance of ik plus jk, so that's what they're saying. Lenny D Elite, thank you very much for the follow. So how do I, all right, how do I take care of this removed stuff? I guess, do I care about that? Maybe I can just do it here, like So if we've seen it, we should continue. And if we've seen J, we should probably just continue also. And then if that's true, we should return false. Otherwise, we can return true. It's getting funky, man. It's getting real funky out here. What do you think? Should I just run it to see if it works? Kind of works, but not really, huh? So I'm guessing one more. Then wait, maybe because off by one with max distance, so it's at most max distance. So that means, let me double check what I have in my thing here. So yeah, so greater than max distance should be fine, right? Right? All right, so example 2 is not good. Let me do some debugging. Field distance JK is not accurate. Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. IJ. So we want from I to K. From I to K, and then from K to J. Is that what you're saying? It's the wrong way. No, still wrong. All right, let me look at example 2. So there's a blank. I think I got that. There's a 0. I got that. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got the blank right here. I got the 0 here. The 1. I don't have a 0, 1. Oh, I 0, 1. 1, 2. 0, 2. So how, all right, I'm saying 2. 2 is the extra one that I have in this thing. So if we remove 2, why am I saying that is valid? Did I miss something? Oh, yeah. maybe I do need to do that because then I'm like taking that short path when I'm not even supposed to. I see. So I can go 0, 1, 10, or I put the thing in there and it's like driving to 2. But then it's still not right. Maybe I also need to include K. All right. Let's see what's up, man. Oh, Lordy. Come on, man. How are they going to give me an overflow? I guess I can just put, instead of int max, I can just do like, let me see what the constraints here are. I guess I could put like 1E9 or something. No. It's not right. Let me see what I can find out here. Floyd Warshall, huh? So there is one thing I'm missing here. Maybe it's like removing all the sets, right? So if I remove all the sets, like if every node is removed, wait, or if no node is removed, let me think about that. Max distance 12. Oh, they don't tell me what the right things are here. Should I draw it? All right. So we got node 0, node 1, and that's 11. Oh, we got node 0 and 1. Oh, there's multiple roads. And we got 0 to 2. I see. I see. So then that means that this distance should be the minimum, I guess, of that. If there are multiple things, right? I guess we're about to find out, man. Oh, I forgot to comment out this thing. Accepted, Jesus. That wasn't too bad, actually. Now I know Floyd Warshall. Thank you very much, everyone. No Condom Chris, Bet Simp, Sin Bleed, Brett. Thank you, all of you. Yeah, I know Floyd Warshall now, but we'll see how long I can remember it. There's a few things that trips me up though. Can you complexity analysis? I cannot. But hold on. The issue with Floyd Warshall is n cubed. Too big for most problems. I see. Can you explain what's happening? Yeah, smart code. I can try to explain. So let me make some more room on this screen. All right. This part, I'm just making the adjacency list with weights in there. I didn't even use the dang adjacency list, come to think of it. What? So I don't even need that thing, huh? It's crazy. Yeah, so I didn't even use the adjacency list. All right, let me see where I can begin. So the backtracking part, smart coder, I think you get this part where I'm just trying every possible combination of removing nodes. So I go from node 0 all the way to the end, and for every node, it's basically I'm saying remove it or don't remove it, you know? And then this is the backtracking pattern. So you insert it into the remove set, and then after you're done recursing, you remove it from the set. I think you get that part. So this is saying like after we reach the end, then we should check the removed nodes that we've gotten there, and we should check if it's a valid combination of removing those nodes. So in the isValid thing, this is where the Floyd-Warshall comes into play. And I'm creating an n by n distance array, like a 2D array of the distances set to pretty much infinity here. And here I'm saying this node to that node, a node going to itself has a distance of 0. You know, like if you're at node 0 and you're trying to get to node 0, well, you're already there, so it's 0. And then this part, I'm trying to get based on the edges that we have, I'm saying the minimum distance from the source to destination based on those edges is this part. Oh, that's almost like brute force or checking all possible graphs. Exactly, smart coder. And then this is just the Floyd-Warshall stuff I just learned, where you're doing a triple for loop, and your goal is to get from I to J. So if the distance from I to J is greater than the distance from I to K, and then from K to J, so instead of going directly from I to J, you're making a hop from I to K and then K to J. So you're checking I with every other node, and then from that node to the final node. So if you can find a distance that's better than going directly to J, then you should replace the best distance there. And that's what that part is doing. And then once you run this n squared or n cubed thing, you should have all the best distances between two nodes. And then here I'm just like checking that each of those distances are good. Man, that's a difficult name. Zilla Cat Zingera 10. Thank you very much for the follow. If it has non-negative edges, Dijkstra's and time, what? But for negative edge, Floyd-Warshall is the only solution I know. Het Tennis! What's happening, Het Tennis? Thank you very much for the raid. How's it been, man? How's life? I see you out there streaming. It's been years since you started to stream. Man, I remember when you first started to stream, man. And I'm happy to see that you're still keeping on, man. It's very inspiring what you're doing. Super consistent, man. I gotta say, Robodom, welcome to the party. How you doing? Why use Floyd Warshall here? Can we not create a minimum spanning tree? I don't remember what a minimum spanning tree does. Minimum spanning tree. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe a professional has to answer that. Head tennis streams are killing it. Yeah. Bottlenet, thank you very much for the follow. Steven Sagiball, are you in Head Tennis's streams? The horrors persist, but so do I. Oh man. You gotta be more persistent than that. Yeah, Robodom, you are also inspiring, I'd say, for sure. But are you gonna start streaming, Robodom? You're pretty popular on Twitch, man. I think you'd get a good audience. Are you inspired by you? Yeah, man, I'm inspired by all of you. Minimum spanning tree minimizes the sum of all edges. Oh. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Brett. That I see. That clears it up. Is a tree with no cycle connecting all nodes, if I'm mistaken? Wait, is a tree with no cycle connecting all nodes, if I'm not mistaken? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Man, Robodom, everybody knows your name. I see Robodom in all the chats, even hot tub streamers. Interesting. Is that where you're spending the time, Steven Sagiball? A spanning tree is a tree connecting all nodes. I see. Minimum spanning tree with DSU using Crucial. I don't even know those words, man. I mean, I know these words. I don't know that word. All right. We got like 9 minutes left. I don't know if I can do any more problems for the night. I think I've done enough today. This is like one of the hardest problems I've ever done. But it wasn't too bad, actually. Robodom, thank you very much for that hydrate. All right, maybe we can do like an easier problem and make a bet. So maybe I'll do 1600 to 1700. Or no, maybe I'll do a 1500 to 1600. Do a legit easy with a bet? I think 15 to 1600 should be easy. So it's going to be random. And we'll say the bet is, what, 7 minutes? 8 minutes? I'm going to do 8 minutes. So, can I solve 1600 to 1700? Well, a random one in 8 minutes. One shot. One shit. All right, place your bets. I'll give you all 2 minutes to bet. I'm gonna 8 minutes to do 15 to 16. My bad. In 8 minutes, one shot only. No run. Has to work on first submit. That's right. So it's not as easy as it probably seems. What difficulty are those? Can you share the Discord if we win? Wait, if who wins? ZekoSec, thank you or Zek0Sec. I don't know how to say it, but thank you very much for the follow. All right, place. Dang, you guys have a lot of confidence in me. So 8 minutes to solve a 1500 to 1600 problem. Place your bets. Nobody's gonna bet on no. It's easy money right there, man. Look at that. Steven Sagaball gonna take everybody's money if I lose. Alright, 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Place those bets, man. If you don't know how to bet, I don't know how to bet either, but I think you click on this button and you do something like that. Man, Clistar 5,000. Rovodom is about to take everybody's money too. All right. It's gonna be tricky to get this. Oh, Dita, man. This is a one shot, meaning I can't hit the run. I can only press submit, man. It's pretty difficult to do that. Let me just say that right now. 14,000 bucks just like that. All right, the bets are final. Here we go. Let me start my timer. Timer 8 minutes. Let me close some tabs here. And then let me choose a random number between, what is happening? Between 1,500 and 1,600. 1512. I like that. I like that number, man. You really need to give the rules out, man. The rules are in the bet statement. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start the timer. Wait, man, I gotta pee really bad, but we don't have time for that. I'm just gonna start the timer and then see if I can do it. Oh, lordy. I didn't see that. Don't worry. Minimum number of vertices to reach all nodes. Given a directed acyclic graph with n vertices numbered from 0 to n-1 and an array edges where edges I is from 2 represents a directed graph from to node 2. Find the smallest set of vertices from which all nodes in the graph are reachable. Uh-oh. It's guaranteed that a unique solution exists. Notice that you can return the vertices in any order. All right. I see what they're saying. I see what they're saying, man. But can I do it? Wait. 0. Oh, snap. This is just a top sort, huh? So I'm just looking for nodes with 0. Hold on. I forget to do something. Emote only chat, man. All right, here we go. What am I doing? Jesus. I forget what I'm doing, man. I need to count my in degrees. So is that what I'm just finding my 0 in degrees, right? And it's directed, so from yeah, so then so in degrees from a 2 plus plus. right. I think that's it. We got lots of time left. We got 5 minutes, man. Let me just let me just double check things. I don't want to submit it too early. So find the smallest set of vertices from which all nodes in the graph are reachable. It seems like it's just the source nodes, and a source node is a node that has no incoming edges. I'm gonna go with, yeah, for sure, right? I don't know what that means. All right, let me look for typos. Edge, edges, vector, vector, from, edge 0, edge 1, 2, increment in degrees, size n, 0 indexed. Iterate over all the nodes, check their in degrees. If it's 0, it's a source node. We push it back. All right, I'm gonna send it. Here we go. 3 minutes left. Too much time. Yay. It would have been embarrassing if I didn't hit that, I think. All right, easy work. Yeah, that was a little bit too easy, man. Let me choose a bet, and then I gotta get ready to get out of here. Robodom losing a bunch of money. So will I do it in 8 minutes, one shot? Answer is yes. Dita, Clistar, JCast19, Low Road Sim Racing, Sinbleed. Thank you for the confidence. Did it in 3 minutes, yeah. Oh, Clistar redeems a secret Discord for everybody in chat. Man, just making it rain, huh? All right, here's the Discord for anyone who wants to join my secret pay-to-win Discord. Yeah, thanks, Brett. That problem wasn't too bad though. It's a easy implementation. Clistar coming in clutch, yeah. Good thing I didn't have a chance to bet. I'm at Q's level of channel points these days. Wait, Robodom, you got 600k or something? Chow Meister, welcome to the stream. Man, I used to love doing these, but nowadays feel so burnt out after a whole day programming during work. Chow Meister, these days for me, I feel it's fun, but it's only fun when I stream it. If I try and do LeetCode alone by myself in my room with no one to keep me company, it's not as fun. It's not nearly as fun, that's for sure. But when you do it and you're a part of a community, like I really look forward to taking the contest and seeing how everyone did and talking about how bad I did with everyone else. Like that part is fun, taking those contests and solving problems and having like people teach me stuff. That part's not bad. Plate Man, what's happening? Welcome to the party. Chow Meister, thank you very much for the follow. And Plate Man, thank you very much for the follow. All right, did I miss any messages? No. Anyways, you know it's time for me to get out of here. Ultra Fire, thank you very much for the follow. So you know how it goes. I gotta find somebody to raid. Oh, look who it is. Chi Impact.
For fruit.
Chi Impact has been away for a very long time. Like a month or something. Let's go raid Chi Impact. Oh, he knows. He knows when to start. He knows it's coming his way, man. Alright, you guys ready? We gotta ask Chi Impact about his travels. He just went to Southeast. Oh, he just went to Southeast Asia for like a month or something, and he's been living it up. So he says he has tons of interesting stories for us, and I'm dying to hear everything. Anyways, adios, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Strike on, bro. Am I really real? Am I real? Adios. Thank you for tuning in. Het tennis. See you later. Ciao, Meister. Have a good night. Asia C Mac. Have a good night. Take care. Icy Black Deep. Smart Coder. He forgot. Wait, what did I forget? Low Road Sim Racing. Plate Man. Have a good night. Wait, what did I forget, man? Steven Sagiball. Brett. Have a good night. See you later. JCast19. Clistar. See you later. And everybody else, whoever I missed, man. See you on Saturday for the contest day. Go Haku. Adios, amigo. See you later, alligator.